folks, welcome to Helen, Roscoe Yoga on YouTube. I hope you're well. This session today is titled Yoga for Warmth. So I'm focusing very much upon a practice designed to generate heat from a physical point of view. So we're going to be moving, there's a sense of flow and rhythm, but then also internal heat and connecting to our breath, our capacity to build heat internally, which can be very cleansing and purifying on a physiological level, but also mentally and metaphorically as well. So we don't really need any specific equipment for this class, but I would recommend that you have space to move freely. You can take your arms out in different directions without coming into contact with furniture, and just generally a nice quiet space for you to practice. Okay. So we're going to start standing, and we'll think about a position with the feet about hip distance apart, and your toes are roughly parallel to one another. So let's just take a few moments here to centre ourselves. Just have a sense of how we're feeling physically. Ask yourself, how am I doing? What do I feel in my body? As my feet connect towards the earth, can I sense my body releasing down the natural force of gravity? Can you activate your legs away from the earth without lifting your feet? A sense of rise, maybe the kneecaps lift a little, the thighs become active. There might be a sway in the body, just a natural sway. You're just waiting for yourself to feel more and more still over the earth, over your feet connecting to the earth. Invite your shoulders to be away from your ears, your hands really light by your sides, and then gently start to draw your chin in towards your throat as the back of the neck lengthens. So just take some time here to be still. Start to notice your breathing. You might also be aware of your body temperature. Do you feel warm? Do you feel cool? Or neutral? Just have a sense of what your starting point is. And then as you start to pay attention to your breathing, just noticing the coolness of the breath as you inhale through your nostrils. And then back out through the nostrils on the exhale. Maybe the breath feels neutral, maybe there's a warmth. And then again, breathing in through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. So try not to change anything about the way you're breathing, but you're drawing your attention into the breath. And then if you just draw your chin in ever so softly towards your throat, it begins to add a little bit of constriction around the glottis. And the channel through which the air flows becomes a little bit narrower. So the breath begins to sound very softly. It's a vibrational quality. And the sound is known in yoga as ujjayi breathing. We often refer to it as ocean sounding or the whispering breath. Just see if you can connect to that on the exhalations. So breathing in naturally through your nose as you inhale, and then on the exhale, sounding the breath like a gentle sigh or a soft snore. The same sound can be experienced through deep sleep. So if you hear your partner or somebody, or even your own breath when you wake in the night, you start to deepen the breath cycle. It's very similar to the sound of ujjayi. You might also be able to draw the breath in on ujjayi as well. It's as if you're drawing it into the back of your throat. And then on the exhale, it's as if you're fogging a glass with air, with hot air, but your lips are sealed. And Ujjayi is known to be heating in terms of its qualities. It's a very focusing breath and it generates heat. It also helps to soothe and calm the nervous system, so it has like a very holistic impact on the body physically and mentally as well. So we're going to work with Ujjayi breath. If you find that this breath is a little bit restrictive or you feel a bit congested, then I would recommend working with a soft sigh, just very so gently pursing the lips on the exhale and releasing the breath through your lips in that way. The next time that you breathe in, just taking the arms up towards the sky, and on the exhale, lowering the arms forwards and down. This time, take them out to the sides and up. Breath in, breath out, release them down. So we'll do that again a couple of times. So breath in and coming down through the feet. And we're really just getting into some simple breath and movement coordination here. Our main sequence will focus around the sun salutations, which will inevitably help to generate heat and warmth in the system. But also just thinking about those qualities of cleansing and purifying in your practice today, maybe reflect upon something that requires clarity, something that you can let go of in order to feel clearer and lighter in your body, in your breath, in your mind. So just exploring that little arm sequence once more. Maybe closing the eyes, just experiencing yourself in a different way, internally. Can also be quite charming and heating. Okay, and then just invite yourself to have a little shake up. Through your hands, through your elbows, through your knees. You could always do this just one leg at a time, placing your hand on a wall or against a chair to support your balance. Just a little while longer, and then for a moment just explore the sensations in your body. So noticing the ripples, maybe there's a sway. Notice any changes in temperature. Okay, so I'm going to go to the back of the mat, the front of the mat. And if you're unsure about any of this, then I would recommend watching for a round. You can always pause the video and then join in. Or you can go with me on the cues. So just kind of be mindful of what's right for you and your body today. Just inviting your hands to come into the centre of the chest. Take a few moments to reflect upon something which requires clarity. And the next time that you breathe in, taking the arms up towards the sky, and as you exhale, hinging at the hips, sweep your hands towards the ground, or you could bring them to your lower back and then release them down, soften the knees. On an in-breath, just raising your chest, maybe sliding the hands towards the shins and lengthening along the spine. As you exhale, fold forwards again. Breath in, stepping your right foot back, lower the right knee down. Breath out, step the left knee back and stretching your hips back, your arms are out in front of you. Inhale to all fours, taking a few rounds of cat and cow. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, lengthening along the spine. This time exhale, take the hips back towards your heels. So we'll just do that again. Breath in, breath out, rounding up. Breath in, extend and lengthen. Exhale, the hips move back. So this time as you come forward, step your left foot forwards, tuck your right toes under, step your right foot forwards, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lower your bottom, sitting into chair, and arms could sweep alongside your ears or out to the side. And then breath in, up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathing in, so we'll repeat that little sequence. We'll change the middle bit. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to slide the fingertips up, lengthening along the spine, almost like a tabletop. Exhale and fold. Inhale, the right foot goes back, the knee goes down. Exhale, the right knee, take the hips back. So this time, let's invite a little bit of an opening through the front of the body. So almost like a raised cobra. So we're not down through the hips on the ground. On the exhale, take the hips back. On the inhale, move the hips forwards, just within a range that feels supportive for your lower back and your pelvis. So we don't just want to drop those hips down, we want to have a little bit of tone around the centre, around the core. The shoulders are away from your ears, taking the hips back. So this time, inhale, the right foot forwards. Exhale, the left foot forwards. The next time you breathe in, lower the bottom, find your chair pose, in whichever variation with the arms. And then a breath in and rise. Exhale, hands come in towards the heart space. So hopefully, we have a little sense now of what's coming. We're going to start to shift through each round, adding on a little bit more each time. If you find you just want to bring it back a little bit, you find that the previous options are more suitable for you today, then working through those at your own pace. So only move on as much as you feel is going to be beneficial for you. So let's just anchor down through the feet again. Inhale, taking the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. So it's a hinge at the hips, the knees soften, round the back. Inhale, slide the hands towards the shins, lengthening along the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, the right foot goes back, the knee goes down. Exhale, the left knee, stretching the hips back. So then coming forwards to all fours, take a breath in, and then lower down, body towards the ground. Inhale to kind of a mini cobra pose here. Exhale and lower down. And again, explore that, strengthening for your back. Keeping your hips, your pelvis grounded, not too much pressure on the hands, keeping this more focused on your back in terms of strength. The next in-breath, tuck the toes under, press up onto all fours. And then on your next inhale, take your left foot forwards. Exhale, the right foot forwards. Breath in, finding your chair pose. Exhale here. And then inhale, up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathing in, raising the arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, softening into the knees. Inhale, left foot goes down, knee. Right knee, exhale, taking the hips back. All fours on your breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows, the chest down, and then the hips. Breathe in to cobra. Exhale, lower down, this time raise the legs. So almost like a little pendulum here. On the breath in, lower the legs, lift the chest and the head. On the breath out, lower the chest and the head, raising the legs. And we'll just do that once more. Breathe in, all fours. Exhale, take the hips back. As you breathe in, step your right foot forwards. Exhale, the left foot comes forwards. Breathing in and finding your chair pose. And then exhale here, just a light engagement in the core. Breath in to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, a few breaths there, just pause. The next time you breathe in, raising the arms up. So we'll just explore. Exhale, forward fold. The sun salutation a little more fully now. On the breath in, halfway. So I'm flattening, almost making a tabletop of my spine. Exhaling to fold and round. So breath in. You could keep Your knee raise now if you'd like to, or lower the knee down. And then breath out, the left foot goes back. Another breath in here, so taking plank, or you could be on all fours, and then exhale and stretch back. Inhale, so this time I'm going to slide through, lifting the chest. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in all fours, tuck the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, the left foot steps forwards. You could lower your right knee down if you'd like to. Breath out, the right foot steps forwards. Inhale, chair. Exhale, pause here, and then breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raising the arms. Exhale, forward fold, hinging, then rounding. Inhale, sliding, lengthening along the spine. Exhale, fold. This time the left leg. So do lower the knee if you think that's more supportive for you. Otherwise, exploring your plank position, arms are strong. And then on the next exhale, taking the hips back. And as you breathe in, exploring your cobra, rising with the chest. Exhale, lower down, push back, all fours. Take a breath in, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, step your right foot forwards, breath in. Step your left foot forwards, breath out. Inhale to chair, pause on the exhale. Inhale, stepping up, tall. Exhale, hands to heart. A few breaths there. I'm going to take you through that sequence once more. Feel free to do more if you'd like to, or less. If you would prefer to rest, you can always just come down onto your back, pause the video, and breathe freely. Okay, let's breathe in, take the arms up. Breathing out, forward fold, so we have the hinge. Inhale. You might notice there's a little bit more of a rhythm now, a little bit more pace in your movement, more warmth being generated. So taking the right leg back. Exhale, left foot goes back. Take a breath in your plank. Exhale, lower the knees, extend the hips back, stretching along the arms. Breath in, low to the ground, lifting through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, so you can either take the hips back all the way, or you can raise straight into your downward facing dog. And let's just take a couple of breaths here now. Just lengthening along your arms, space around your shoulders, lifting through your tailbone. Your knees can be soft, you can always pedal one foot down, do that with an inhale or an exhale, and then slowly make your way through the other foot. And then on a breath in, step your left foot forward, you could always give it some guidance as well. And then exhale the right foot forwards, forward fold, breath in, finding your chair. Pause on the exhale, lightly engage through your core. Inhale to rise tall, exhale hands to heart. Breathing in, sweeping the arms. Breathing out, forward fold. Inhale, sliding the hands, lengthening along the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in, left foot. Breath out, right foot. Pause in your plank. Exhale, taking the hips back. Breath in, slide low to the ground, raising your chest. Exhale, tucking the toes under. Either the hips can go back first and then you can find your down dog, or you can lift straight into down dog. Just see if you can move your head freely. Maybe the knees soften. Maybe you can straighten the legs. Just kind of explore the changes. What happens when you release the knees? What happens when you try to straighten the legs? Be spacious around your ears. And then find some stillness there in your shape. And then on an inhale, the right foot steps forwards. Exhale, left foot steps forwards. breathe in and find your chair. Pause on the exhale, and then inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. So just take a few moments now, with your hands resting at your heart, maybe a soft prayer or one hand over the other. Bring your awareness back down to the soles of your feet, anchoring down to the earth. Bring your awareness through to the crown of your head, and then back down to the soles of your feet. And as you breathe in, just start to trace your awareness through to the crown of your head. And then on the exhale, see if you can find Ujjayi breath down through to the soles of your feet. So just starting to slow the pace of your breath down. Coming back into that channeling Ujjayi breath. With each in-breath, welcoming the quality, a sense of expansion. With each out-breath, letting go. Soften down through the shoulders. Notice the heat in your system you have cultivated. Invite yourself to soften with each exhale. And then slowly transition down to the ground. And rest here. Maybe your arms are away from your body, your legs stretch out. And just see if you can find that Ujjayi breath. And with each exhale, invite yourself to be absorbed more fully by the earth. And the soothing sound of Ujjayi inviting you to let go. And with each inhale, just notice the shape change, the quality of lightness or clarity arising with each breath in. Recommend that you stay here until you find your body, your breath and your thoughts have regulated, so you feel calmer in yourself. That quality, that feeling of heat just disperses a little bit, but the Ujjayi breath brings with it a sustaining essence of internal heat. And just notice how things have shifted for you as a result of that energizing, warming practice. If you feel ready to return to your day, just rolling to one side, side breath. Just let your breath now return to natural rhythm, natural pace. And then slowly rise and just take a few moments to notice how you feel. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Do give me a thumbs up or leave a comment, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe, and I'm looking forward to checking in with you very soon.